Hello, this is MattiAce. So yeah, after performance update 2 with the nerfs, I just had to try out a little bit of Vanu, and this is a bit new for me, getting stuck in the teleporters like this. It happened several times during this gameplay, and I have no idea why, but I assume this started with the latest patch. So I don't have ZOE, instead I have Charge fully upgraded, and I'm trialing the blue shift weapon on my right arm. On my left arm I have the default gun, whatever it's called. So some of you guys might be asking yourself, so Matti, is he going to try to make another video where he claims that Vanu and NC are overpowered and Terran is underpowered and was unrightfully nerfed more than the other two factions? What I'm asking myself is actually, why is it that Vanu is the least populated faction? At least that's what it seems to me on the servers that I play on. This is Cobalt, Miller and Waterzone mostly that I'm referring to, and I'm not so sure about the other servers. I know that there are some servers where Vanu has the highest pop, but generally I get the impression that Vanu is the least populated faction, and I have no idea why. Or am I wrong about this? Is this just in my imagination that the Vanu has the smallest population overall? Either way, ZOE or no ZOE, I think the Vanu max is quite similar now to the Terran max actually. Now my Terran max is a bit more upgraded than the Vanu. I have dual mercy on it. I spent a little bit more search on it as well. But this combination might be something for some of the newer players. And this is also the combination that I tried before I bought the mercy on my Terran max. Actually keeping the default weapon on your left arm and then buying whatever weapon you feel suits your playstyle on your right arm to begin with. But even before you buy it, use it for trial at least once. That's my recommendation. Now the one thing that I have not really gotten used to with the Vanu Sovereignty is the main battle tank. I am not a good friend of the Mag Rider, but that's just me. Now there are some people that have said that for a while the Mag Rider is the worst tank, but unfortunately I can't add anything constructive to that discussion because I don't know enough about the main battle tanks, but especially not about the Mag Rider. The fact that the turret is fixed and that you have to move the entire tank in order to adjust your aim, that is something that I don't want to spend time getting used to. But another thing about why I haven't spent any time learning the Mag Rider is also because I've always played with really experienced tankers, and I've been gunning for them. So I was mostly focusing on mid-range engagements, and that's because the blue shift is that type of a weapon, and it's also the easiest one to compare with the dual mercy that I have on my Terran side. But I also tried a little bit of aggressive playstyle here and there. Unfortunately I didn't have any dedicated engineer with me, so I felt it was a bit risky, and I'm not going to be able to just spawn maxes during the trial period. Now I'm one of those players that think that the game actually is better when the factions are more similar to each other's. I know that a lot of people disagree with that, but the way the maxes are now, with at least the Terran and the Vanu ones being much more close to one another's, is at least a small step in the right direction. But that's just my opinion.
They buffed it. The same points as I know now.
Reaver.
Yeah, two Reavers there on the other side. And one Kags in.
Eastern.
I'm gonna go for it.
There's a Reaver behind you. No, it's not. Play away.
Till today, I had no clue of what an SEU was, okay?
5. They're gonna spawn here, get ready. I'm just gonna land.
Hey guys,
have fun.
just to confirm me, but SEU is like bound control thingy, right?
Yes, but it never kill it. Never, ever, ever kill it. Puts an end to the fight.
GG.
Eyes on enemy aircraft.
Yes, Spicy. SEU means Spawn Control Unit. We love you, man. We just love you. So now for a few months, me and some of the pilots that I fly with have considered the Hailstorm being the best air-to-air gun in Planetside 2 of the 3 ESFs. It was the nose gun that got the least nerf in terms of reload speed, and the other changes I really don't know, but in my opinion it is still the best one, and even more so now after performance update number 2. However, most of the people that I play with, at least on the NC and the TR side, have switched out the air-to-air gun for the default gun, and we're trying it out, we're experimenting with it, but most people seem to believe that this is the best gun now. It's maybe a little bit too early to tell, but it seems to be the general opinion that there's no reason to have the air-to-air gun anymore. Now, the one thing that has made the Hailstorm better than the other two is the higher velocity, and comparing the default guns, that still remains the same in favor of the Scythe. I don't know in terms of numbers, and I don't know how much it actually makes a difference. And the thing is that I don't consider the numbers being all that important, because they are so hard to read into, and to many players it seems to be more misleading than actually helpful reading these things. And the developers ZOE seems to have an even harder time understanding their own numbers than most of the players do. So now I did talk a bit with Argitar from Warzone about these things, and he's one of the players that have switched away from the Vortic Rotary to the M20 Mustang. And he says that it's especially good against Scythes. So we're gonna try this out a bit more, and I'll try to get back to you guys about that as soon as I can. Anyway, that's all for this video, and I will say thank you all for watching, and bye for now.
Eyes on enemy aircraft.
Just wondering.